Hello. So, today, one second. Today, I am working on a new corset pattern for artwork that I want to do. Um, this is how far I've got. At the moment, I was just um, trying to get the UV into a pattern that I wanted, and I'm I'm pretty happy with it. I was then trying to add quilting to get kind of like that boning effect on the corset. I don't know how well that's gone, but I didn't want to take it to um, an extreme. So it is what it is at the moment. And then the top was because last time I didn't have a top on my underbust corset, and I really thought that that was quite a shame. So I just made this top that kind of curves around the bust and has a point at the front, but still allowing you to see the corset. It is asymmetrical, and yes, I am aware she's got no pants on. So this model, I quickly made it in Make Human. You'll notice that the calves are very wide. It's because I have plans to give her some kind of Astro Boy style boots, and I wanted the calves to match with the thickness of the top of the boots. But I didn't want them in clo, even though now I think about it, probably would have been a good idea, but it's fine. So, this has all been saved. The UV has been moved around so that the different materials are all in their own square, and I have exported that with the model. I am going to save this. I'm just going to press Control S actually. Um, I was also able to add this as an avatar and add the waist points and neck and everything. So I should, in theory, be able to measure everything. So, um, yeah. But anyway, that's all done and dusted for the moment. And now we are in Blender. So when I added it to Blender, none of the materials came over. That was my fault. There was a button I know I should have clicked and I didn't. So I haven't done all of the weight painting. And as you can see, we have pants, which are not really pants. I've just I went to edit mode, captured that section of the mesh and applied a different material because that was how close I wanted the pants to be. And now we are developing the Astro Boy style shoes. I might need to see the. Oh gosh, no, just it's all too much. I think it was better the way it was before. But okay, I think I can. Whoops, gosh. I am not sure about that one. Oh, trying to find the middle of it. There we go. Um, There we go. Bevel. Ooh, no. There we are. I'm trying to not make it cut into the mesh below. I think that maybe I took this too high on the leg. Problem with making it too big is I don't want it to cut into the other one. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to do. So I will add a mirror. It's not that one. I think it is the one that I have it on, but right, okay. I am might move that ever so slightly inwards. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, and so we continue. So okay, so I want that to not to be big enough that it can cover that area, but not to have. I might have to do it in smaller increments. Hmm. Okay, because now what I want to do is, if I look at it directly from the side, is oh, whoops. Okay, so oops. Okay, but from the back here, I actually want to move these all in. Okay, maybe not all, but definitely these ones. I think that yes, and these ones, just move these in slightly, and then these ones. Okay, that was my own fault. I was, oh gosh, overzealous because I need to select both sides. There we go. Oh, that's a little bit too far in. So let's move you. There we go. And in, but not too in. And then in, but not too in. In, but not too in. And oh, I don't know why I did that. Okay, this is what my morning has mostly consisted of. I think that. Oh, wait. How do I. There we go. Yeah, that one and that one. Yeah, just straighten it out ever so slightly. And then that one that way. It is a game of, I was going to say precision, but it's not. It's purely guesswork. Um, and it's not even about having the artistic eye because what will look right to you may not look right to somebody else. It's just, oops. It's having a vision and concentrating on the journey of that vision and being prepared for the kind of like little tiny nitty gritty bits like this, which you don't have to do it like this. Like I could easily just shade this whole thing smooth and go into sculpting and try and sculpt it into the perfect shape that I am really looking for. But I much prefer to do it like this because I really like the not just the power to manipulate in this fashion, but also the knowledge to learn how these things work and kind of come to terms with just an understanding of the process in a way that I find that when you know how to do the absolutes, it's great, but it doesn't give you that knowledge of okay, this is how this works, this is how you do it. Whereas doing it like this, yes, time consuming, but I feel that I have a greater understanding when there is just that one little bit I want to fix, um, of kind of how that works, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Um, hmm. Oh, right. Okay. That was kind of obvious. Right. there is a plane there, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Okay. Gonna go back to. Oh wait, no, not that one. That one with that. Okay, so I want to go Control R. Okay. Why doesn't? Do you know what this needs? This needs my favorite modifier. It does need shading smooth as well, but that can be done afterwards. It needs a little bit of input from the modifier. I don't think it's the modifier I use the most, but it's definitely my favorite modifier. Um, oh, whoops! I just realized how large that cube is going to be because everything is so tiny. Right, okay, and tiny a cube, but not too tiny. It doesn't really matter how high it is because I am going to just use it to cut into the heel. But it does need to be wider. Okay, I think that just made it bigger overall. Yeah, I don't want it to cut into the actual heel, and I do want it to leave a little bit of space. Right, so now I should be able to go to edit mode, go to line, take this line and move it. So, oh, whoops. There we go. I might actually take this and make it. Actually, maybe I'll just. There we go. Right, okay, so if you haven't guessed it already, or you haven't watched one of my earlier streams and you don't know what my favorite modifier is, you're about to find out. So I'm going to go to the shoes, which I should probably rename as, I'm going to name them boots because they're not quite shoes. Boots. I am going to add another modifier, which is the Boolean modifier, my favorite, but I'm going to put it before it. So before it mirrors, it's going to cut. Let's have a look. How does that? That's not the one I wanted. I wanted that without that. There we go. Oh, those are Astro boots if ever I saw them. Right, so I've also realized that with the boots, there's no material on the boots. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a new material, make it square, and I'm going to call this material boots. I might call it boots A. And then call this boots. Make most of them square previews. This one, for now, I'm going to go with a kind of brownish color, like brownish orange, because I like brownish orange. Or maybe I should have the base be the brownish orange. Either way, I'll look at that in a moment. I don't know, because I like the idea of a kind of terracotta pattern, and this isn't attached to anything yet, so it really doesn't matter. But I think, yeah, there we go. So if I go to edit mode of the boots, turn the other way, that's already there. So I want just this section to be that. And I should probably make this bit that as well. Mm, I don't know about that. No, it's all right. I will leave it. I will have it that way. Okay, so now we've got our two different materials. I actually want to turn the roughness slightly up. On no, not that one. I want to turn the roughness all the way up, all the way to there. I'm going to add some other things to that to make it more leathery, but I also want to. I hate shading smooth because of everything it does to it, but let's have a look at my Astro boots. I really am not sure about this. Because I'm going for a kind of like, I want it to look quite cartoony. Um, hmm. Let's see. Add an. I'm going to add a circle, and I'm going to make it smaller. Bear with me. I have an idea of how I can improve this to be kind of closer to the shape I would like it. Okay, that goes there. And then this will need another modifier. Not actually on the list of my top modifiers, but not terrible. Uh, I cannot remember which one it is. It's not twist. It's not. Is it bend? It's not taper. It's not stretch. Maybe it is bend. Oh, it's not. I see the issue here. If I go to edit mode, I see that the problem here is that I need to subdivide, subdivide again. Yeah, because it doesn't have enough sections in order, because the mesh was too simple for it to actually give me a curve. That was the issue I was having. So now I need to work out, is it, I think I had it right the first time. That's a little better. I still feel like if I go to edit, oh gosh, if I take that off and look at it directly from the bottom, can I just select the bottom Yes, yes, I can. Um, how's that going on the other side? Hmm. Okay. I realize because I've subdivided it so greatly, it's not actually having an effect. Hmm. I can see that the heel is poking through, and that was the opposite of what I wanted. So, cartoon boots. I wonder if I. Mm, I suppose also I probably don't need the heel that pronounced. Let me see. Oh, right. Gracious, there are so many lines. My eyes. It's so close to the heel that I think I better not move it in anymore. Um, hmm. I also wonder if I might move it out a little, or maybe just from the front. I really like them. I'm just really not sure about the heel. Um, I'm really not sure why sometimes my headphones just disconnect. They just give up the will to live and they go away. Right. How do I feel about that? I would have preferred the heel slightly more inwards, but actually, I like that from the bottom in terms of I think that will give an interesting footprint. I suppose if I got rid of her feet completely, which doesn't seem like a great idea, it will probably be okay, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, okay. Go to object mode. I am going to apply this Boolean modifier and I'm going to leave the mirror for now and I'm going to delete this cube because I really don't need it. I'm going to press save because that is always a good idea. Even though I discovered that Blender, sorry, I was trying to remember what program am I using right now. Blender has an automatic save, which, oh, beautiful. It's nice to know that it does auto save every now and again. Mm-hmm. Right, so with this, I am quite happy with that. But, I think that this would benefit if I can do it. How am I going to do this? Um, I might have to do this manually. So no to that, no to that, no to that, no to that, no to you. You are not invited to the party. Neither are you. No, no, no. Uh, oh, I do want you, but I don't want you. And oh, what is going on here? Gosh. you know, let's just apply this and move on. Yes, because I think that would look better as a dark material. But I need to get the bits that I didn't get that I can see. And let's assign this. And oh gosh, there we go. And actually, it's fine because you are already that material, as far as I remember. So I'm not changing anything in theory. You are not that material, but you should be. And then we can assign. And then I'm assuming that I was trying to make this that material, so assign that there as well. I think I've missed tiny section. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. And I can do these manually. Can I do these manually actually? There's that. Okay, I see that one up there, but I don't want to lose the ones that I'm doing right now. And assign. Ugh, still interesting. Right, and you. I did not do this on purpose. Let's put you back how you were. Oh, and I've done one over there by accident. Which is why I didn't want to turn off the mirror quite yet. I think it will be the very last thing that I do. What is that? It's like one little triangle. Is it a gap? It's a very odd place to have a gap. Oh, great. I am almost certain that I put roughness very high. Too high? Also, let's change this to that one. Yeah. Okie dokie. Got our Astro style boots. I definitely need to add a crease along there. Can I do that in sculpting right now? I think I've got the okay. I'm dreaming. Radius down, strength up. Because I can only do it on this side, right? Yeah. Okay, right. Radius up. Okay, I can see the issue here. It's the, even though I've shaded this smooth, there isn't actually enough topology in the mesh to do anything. So I'm going to subdivide it. I might take this section and subdivide it a little bit more. It just occurred to me that I didn't need to do that. What I really needed was I needed to subdivide. Nope. What I needed to do was cut into there. To cut into there, just here. And then I need to subdivide just this section, not even just this section, just this section. Subdivide, because that's the only bit that I'm actually sculpting. Stay with me here. And then, oh, smaller radius, same strength. Right. That's not what I wanted to see. No to the feet. Okay. Okay, that's not smooth though, which is what I really want. I want that smoothness. Or do I want that smoothness? Let's have a look. I may have to put a, what is it called? Is it, I feel like it's not smooth. Is it smooth? Maybe it is smooth, but I want to do that before I mirror it. I suppose it doesn't really matter, but I also want to do a, oh, where is it? Stop that. None of these seem right. I know what I want. There we go. Before I mirror it, but after I solidify it. Okay, so that looks really cool, but it's not what I wanted. So is it this way that I wanted to go? Or did I want to do that after I've smoothed it? I don't know. Okay, no, I don't want to solidify it at all. Smoothing. Let's see. Interesting. I actually don't think that's helping. I don't think that's the one I wanted. I think it was the solidify, but without the smoothing. No, I'm not sure about that either. No, forget it. None of you. From the front, I really like them. It's the back I'm not so sure about. This bit. It seems like some sort of Lego character. But then again, is that because I don't know. You know what? That is a problem for another day, methinks. Just let it live, let it be. Maybe just see it as a design feature. Right, okay. So I think I'm going to leave that here for today. The plan is to add some textures to this to get a kind of fuzzy velour sort of effect. I want to do some texture to this. I might just add an actual image because I've got one somewhere that I created of jeans, and these mm, I don't know because I'm thinking about how I'm going to use this model, and I'm hoping to create something I can use in multiple scenes in the future. I'm sort of leaning towards that it might be good to have a sort of metallic sheen to this so that it can reflect the world around it a little bit. Because that will be really nice to show off the different lighting in different scenes, and the different places and situations I want to put it into might benefit from that. But it's not the concentration. Concentration is the corset. I also want to get some ribbons in there. And I could have done that in Chloe, and I've done it before, and I did actually do the bow in Chloe because I like the way that Chloe does the bow. But bow? No, that's right, bow. I stand by it. I stand by bow. But I'm not too fond of some of the way that the ribbons look sometimes, or the lack of thickness. So I'm thinking of just using this as a base and then making my own ribbons to go across. Um, yeah, and I probably will edit the mesh of this slightly, just to pull this section out if I can. Um, I want this, but without that. And actually, I probably should have stayed on the lines. So let's just move that out. Ooh, too much. Overzealous. Oh, gracious. Do you know what? Let's not move it anywhere because I've just realised that I haven't weight pinned anything. I haven't gotten rid of the gaps in every anything, and I haven't done anything. So that needs to be done first before I go around editing the mesh and moving things out of whack. So let's not do that quite yet. And we'll do that in a moment. All right, so I am leaving that here for today, but thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next stream, which should be on Monday. So have a great evening and enjoy the weekend. Bye bye.